That was a great sleep. Now's the time for me to have fun with Robin and thankfully have peace and quiet. Hi.
Hey Marian. Glad you woke up from your bed. Ready for our day to begin.
I would always accept that. I hope this day can't get any worse. Well, we should probably get going. At least our king wouldn't mind that. It's just you and me for now. Anytime, anywhere, we could go some places, you and I.
You've guessed it. We'll always relax until we're off to a special place. Nothing could ruin your day as long as you're with me.
Well, it must have been nice since we are married long time ago. At least we get to sit here for 30 minutes until we're ready.
I found our target. Get ready to have Prince John and Megatron join us and revive Mixed Up Limited Catherine and Tom Helmich.
As you wish, Claudette. She'll regret for traveling to the future, marrying that worst wanted person, and going out for dates watching kid-friendly movies.
This is Megatron and Prince John standing by. How may we help you?
Did you remember your old niece? She got married to him, like she's not supposed to do. She even stayed away from you after she traveled to the future. Not to mention that, she even lived with your older brother, who is still a king and is taking your throne. Claudette is on her way to me, and we need you for your quest.
She did what? Oh, that double-crossing traitor. Now she is so going to regret for disobeying me and marry with that gold snatcher. We're in.
Good. Pack your stuff and come with me. We're going to revive Mixed Up Limited Catherine and Tom Helmich from their graves. She'll be taken to North Korea and stay forever. We got both of them. Let's take them to Claudette. She'll be able to take care of this. Who's ready for our big-time jailbreak?
We are. By the time when we get back, all plans is all set to hunt her down.
Hope you guys are doing alright. Claudette sent us some tasks that will impress you. Are you ready for a challenge?
We sure are. Thanks again for saving the three of us. She will regret for everything like the same when that childish man from our universe suffered.
I also can't wait to record some of the punishments we should give her. She will be embarrassed when badly damaged. I'll also cover some of our charges and hide them.
And not to forget the facts. We will also send her to North Korea and have her stay at the boot camp so she will never escape. If she got 5 strikes, we will crucify her.
Now you're talking. Let's find Clydda and tell her the great news. She'll also tell the great news to us too.
Welcome back, Happilgal. Good news is, Mixed Up Limited Catherine the Teeth Gallant Tom is fully revived and is now powerful.
Also good news. I brought James Bradley, John Ellsworth, and Angel Dewberry. We're all ready to stop her and remove her from her home. She's staying with us at last.
Back at home, Caitlin McVey finds a new home at the mansion. Sport Maid Seth also called her family and friends and told them she's revived. Everyone is happy for them. She is now living in the mega mansion with the others as her new home. Let's see where she is at.
So you really did revive her, and she's now living with us. This is so far exciting to see you for the first time, Caitlin.
It's so nice meeting you for the first time also. My family and friends would be so proud of me being revived thanks to your sporemate self. I can't wait to enjoy with all of you guys.
I agree with Caitlin. Nobody else will ever murder her as long as she is using TikTok. Everybody gets a chance to use that app. Why don't you give Caitlin a tour around the mansion with a lot of gadgets? Maybe she'll learn something new.
Hey Toto, do you know what other friends should we invite? I've been thinking about Marian from another country.
Quizás te corresponda a ti enviar algunas invitaciones más. Espero que a Sonic77 no le importe invitar a otros. Estaré de tu lado para encontrar a más personas.
Jill? The Jaguar? Huh. She comes all the way from Europe. Always does trapeze. Circus style.
Nunca pensé que un animal de circo realizaría ese tipo de espectáculo. ¿Qué tal si simplemente escribimos un poema rápido y lo guardamos como borrador?
That would be great. I'll just write this up and save this for later.
Get a great view of it. You could see your castle home, where our great king lives. He'll always take care of us as long as the kingdom stays strong.
There's the center of the town we went to. We're always free to go anywhere we wanted to. I hope nothing could get in our way as long as we're together.
Speaking of which, I also forgot to tell you. King Richard is waiting for us during his speech. And today is your lucky day. He's got some upcoming news to show us.
Is he really? Oh, I can't wait to hear something about this. We should hurry and find him.
That's what I like to hear. Come along then, we shouldn't miss it. Hey, Your Highness.
Hey, Robin and Marian. Glad you made it. Are you ready for me to reveal the great news to you?
Yes.
All right now. The great news is, I'm now inviting you to move out to Las Vegas, Nevada, as your dreams will now come true, and enjoy the great things. Isn't this exciting?
Yeah! I'm so hype up. I can't wait to see everybody and some of the characters from the multiverse. This will be the best day of our lives.
I also can't wait to find our idol and stay at the mansion. I'll always watch friendly animated movies during movie night, especially with special shows in his hometown. We're in.
Then let's do it. Let's go pack all of our stuff and gather everything to enjoy all the great things. This will be your lucky day at last.
Don't you fucking dare go with that motherfucker. You really thought I'm letting your sorry ass off that easily? You also don't get a chance to marry that fucker. You are so dead.
You really are so dead for listening to the king itself. You're not allowed to enjoy with them. We all found out and you're so going to get fucked up now we're crashing in.
You also don't have the damn right to obey king's rules all because I'm still the king. And as for you, you're not even the king at all. I took away your throne long ago.
Wait a minute. John, why would you join forces with her? That is against the law. Also, I am still the king, you're not. Also Claudette, what's with your issue crashing the park?
All of you get back. You don't have a lot of rights to ruin her day because I have self-defense. You also aren't the king at all. King Richard is the better king, smarter than you.
Robin is right. Just who do you think you are? Our country is to serve and protect, not activate terrorism. And you already know about what is about to happen next for her. See what happens when you tried to capture her? This should make you pay the price for scaring her away. You better catch us if you can, but only if you dare. Marian, don't worry about them. Robin is on his way to call everyone else. Come out and listen to me. Now listen carefully. I want you to head back to the castle and find shelter. Like I said before, Robin is calling everyone from different countries. And don't forget about one thing. Be sure your stuff is all packed up while we head back. And leave your suitcase outside of your door so we'll gather it. You'll count on us.
I have found her. Alrighty, Happilgal. Get ready to summon the tank and slow her down.
Tank! Incoming!
Man, this about to get all Baghdad and shit.
I hope they won't find me here. I'll be fine.
You are so going to get tasked that way you won't run from us. You will say your prayers.
Oh god, no, I gotta get out of here before some guy.
Hiding under the bed is not going to work, you dead maid. We already caught you living with the older king that you're not supposed to. As for your punishment for listening to the best king, we are sending your sorry ass to North Korea as your punishment. My boot camp is ready and waiting for your punishments.
No 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 no. Please don't send me to North Korea. I'm an innocent vixen. Let me live with Robin and King Richard. Please. I beg you.
Too fucking bad. We are sending your fucking sorry ass straight to fucking North Korea, and that is fucking final. Your days with your bitch is over.
Oh shit!
Now you listen as we tell you. We are so giving you punishment days, unlimited, every day. You are staying in North Korea and will never, ever, escape from the boot camp. And if you dare try to escape North Korea, your punishments are going to be worse than ever. We'll always keep an eye on you. Our security is higher than your sorry ass.
You're not going back to your true king. No matter how many times you try to escape, we'll track your ass down. This is what you get for fucking listening to them.
And don't even think about calling your reinforcements. We're all very mad at you. You fucked up every single of my orders for the last goddamn time. Stay where you are.
And one more thing about your fate. We already forced you to divorce him. Don't bring any excuses. You're done and finished, big time. Have fun in prison.
No.
Oh no. Is she really captured? That's terrible.
That wasn't good at all. Even if she gets caught escaping from North Korea, are they about to give her 5 strikes? Well, I guess we have no other choice. Now it is really the time that we shall call more reinforcements from the multiverse. And we'll show the message to Sonic God 772.
Bernard? Bianca? What are you doing in Korea? Are you trying to rescue me? It's alright. King Richard called us and you might need some help.
Prisoner has escaped from South Block C-17.
This is not good. We were triggered by the alarm. Followed us. They won't know where we've gone
Prisoner has
to.
escaped from cell block C-17. All patrolling guards, begin searching immediately.
Stop the boat. Hand her to us now. She'll get crucified if she doesn't listen to us.
Not if we had anything to say about this. Get ready to fire at will. Yes. We got them all. Now's our chance to loose them and take her to Antarctica as a safe haven.
That's great news we wanted to hear. Next stop, Antarctica.
That is such great news. We'll tell King Richard she's safe with us for now. Full speed ahead.
Thank goodness. It was all a dream. Maybe they landed on Antarctica. I should check on everyone else outside. Did you need me for something?
We all made it to Antarctica. This should keep you safe, and you won't be with your arch nemesis again.
Did everybody get out all right?
We all did. We are outmatched by others using an RPG, and we can't even catch up to her. We gotta regroup.
You are absolutely right. Any luck on Megatron yet?
He'll need a moment to operate.
Systems online. What happened?
We need to get back to the boot camp. We need to formulate a plan B.
So Stead, what's your greatest plan? We all heard that you were about to take us to check on Marian.
I hope that Chucklehead is doing just fine, alongside with the rescuers too.
I just received a call from Officer Alexis and Tony Hamilton, just to let us know that they landed somewhere in Antarctica. If we could locate our friends on Cool Edge, we'll check on her, making sure she didn't get damaged back from North Korea.
King Richard sure does know how to send a message to us from far away. I'm also pretty sure it is our version of Isabelle Alexis.
She is one of a kind. I could also see them on your bottom. Now's the time to prepare our landing. What's up, Chuckleheads? We all found your exact coordinates.
Any luck on more allies from other countries?
King Richard has everything under control. He even called more reinforcements, and of course, the K-pop band from South Korea. It's a surprise, and we'll announce it to you when it's time.
Alright then. We're all glad that she's safe with you. By the time when you're ready, tell the others to make sure she's finally coming to stay with us.
Will do. If you want, you could stay with us as much as you wanted to.
Did you get everybody's contacts saved? I could see that all of our reinforcements are out for our special mission.
We sure did. Our other forces are on the way also, so they can take her back to you. If they tried to capture her again, get ready to send more from Vegas.
I hope her arch-nemesis won't track her down again. She's safe in Antarctica, they told me before. In just 3 days away, she'll have her first time meeting you. Let's make this count.
We got a call from King Richard. He said that in just 3 days, you'll be back with him in no time. We're both glad you're still in one piece, and hopefully you'll be okay.
And don't forget about one thing. If you see any intruders flying by, warn all of us or hitch a ride. Make sure those jet skis are fully gassed up. We'll know where you're at.
We'll call you when it's time. We're gonna head back to the ship and check on some of the camera surveillance all over. Take your time.
I have a much gruesome way for us to kill her. If we could capture her in no time, she's going to pray for nothing. This would get the job done easily.
So this is the reason why she escaped from North Korea and got saved by her nitwits. Now she is so going to get all 5 strikes on the house. Great work, Happilgal.
We already told her not to escape from North Korea in those punishment days. We will be the most power races who will rule against her and claim our success.
Calm down, Prince John. I'll record some of the videos of you killing her and share it to Kim Jong-un. This is going to be fantastic.
Gianna is right. We'll make her suffer and she will die of eternal bleeding from being pierced on the cross of death.
We are so in Happilgal. She is staying North Korea forever, and she is divorced permanently. By the time when we capture her again, me and Claudette will use those spike bats.
After that, Angel, Tom, and the tank will give her an absolute beating, making her badly damaged and her clothes will be ripped apart. I'll pierce every parts on her body too.
Now you're talking. Alright now. Let's get moving. Ha 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 ha.
Starlight. Star bright. First star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might. Have this wish I wish tonight.
Stop being fuck right there. We already told your fucking ass not to escape from North Korea. Now you're so going to get crucified by the time when we take your ass back. And by orders of Prince John, you're still divorced permanently and not going back to them. When you're fucked up badly, I'm going to fuck up your hands and feet on the cross.
Oh god no, I gotta get out of here before somebody else jumps out on me. I better hitch a ride out of here.
She's getting away. Sound off the alarm, and alert Isabelle and Tony about this. All units, me and Bianca spotted 2 helicopters flying by to capture Marian again.
Tony, Isabelle, if you can hear this, stop them, and fast.
Come on, Marian. Get away from them as fast you can. The others will stop them in no time.
Don't give up, Marian. Find anywhere to hide and make sure they won't find you.
They caught her again. She was so close getting inside.
How is that even possible? The doors should be unlocked all the way. Who could have locked her out instead of checking on her? We gotta warn Jesus quickly.
Let me out of this nightmare. I don't want to get crucified. This is against the law and is mocking the death of Jesus. Stop this madness already. I'm an innocent vixen. Please. I beg you. Stop. 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 I suffered enough. I'm still innocent. I'm also too young to be crucified. Please, end this madness.
You're coming with me. I'm gonna fuck you up on the cross of fucking death. You're still going to get crucified if it's the last thing I'll do.
No 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 no. Please don't crucify me. Please don't. It's mocking the death of Jesus. Somebody help me. She's taking me hostage.
Let this be the last time you tried to escape from North Korea. Crucifying you will become your grave in North Korea.
Oh my god, oh my god. Help! Help, I don't want to die!
Wait a minute. Is that Lord Jesus?
Let me help you. Your king told me everything, and you might need some help. Besides, you can't get crucified no reason. This place is dangerous. Hang on tight. I'll teleport you back to the United Kingdom. And teleporting you would also count as healing your wounds.
Thank you for everything.
It's no problem. Now I must head back to heaven. Trust in God. I know you can make this count.
There she is, Diane. Up here in Central Park.
Diane? Is that really you?
It sure is. We just received a message from King Richard and you are now in luck. They're waiting for you in Fox's space jet and all of your stuff is packed up. Are you ready?
Yes. I'm so ready to join with all of you. You're my heroes at last. Thank goodness I'm so ready to stay at Las Vegas at last.
Take it easy now. I know you're so excited. Robin is waiting for us right now at my space jet. Let's get going at last.
Robin.
Marian. Thank goodness you're alright. We got your suitcase in his jet and is ready for you to stay at Vegas. They're also on the way, and you also met them for the first time.
We all made it. His jet also has hyper jump so it can ride it within 10 minutes to get here. Thanks again for sending a message to us.
Everyone get on board. Next stop, Las Vegas, Nevada. All systems should be fully online in no time.
Thrust increasing. Engine output at maximum.
Claudette should have crucified her for just a minute ago. I wonder what's going on with her punishments. Where were you? I thought you crucified her.
I thought I did. Somebody from heaven just got sent from the sky. I wonder who summoned him.
Wait a minute. Is it one of her reinforcements who just summoned Jesus?
Happilgal and Catherine. Get over here right away. We got Plan C coming up.
What is it this time?
One of her reinforcements summoned Jesus for some reason. He descended from heaven and took her to the endless void. He even saved her from being crucified.
Did I just hear everything, all of that? Is she really rescued from being crucified? This couldn't get any worse.
Oh, it's so going to get worse for you. Because we're dropping a tactical nuke to your sorry ass's boot camp. Think twice before building a new one this time.
Tactical nuke incoming!
We are now landing on Harry Reid International Airport, at Las Vegas, Nevada. I hope you enjoyed my space jet. We all made it. All reinforcements got everyone hostage and will never break in. Shall call each and everyone so they can see you for the first time.
8 phone calls later.
Alright, Marian. Each group of visitors are in some categories. They will be so pleased to see you for the first time.
And we will be starting off with the Spare Squad, featuring Sportmate Seth on the house. Let's begin their introduction.
My name is Fluttershy. Thanks for your time to join on our side. I had my first appearance in my Spare Life movie.
My name is Nicole Watterson. I am known as a good mother as my second appearance back in the Spare Night movie. I thank you for your support.
My name is Julie-Maid. I am known as my third appearance in the Spare Birthday movie. As it turns out, it wasn't my birthday. It's Sonic Rod 77's birthday back in 2025.
I am Sonic the Hedgehog, known as the Speed of Light. I am also known during the 4th of July event, as my 4th appearance in the Spare Mission movie. Nobody, especially each of our rivals and arch nemesis, could get in our way.
And I'm Sportmate Seth, player of Spocko Square. I appear always in most Spare movies. If you and Robin Hood are interested in some archery, the Olympic Games for the Nintendo Switch is ready and waiting. This will be your first time ever visiting our mansion once your stay at the Excalibur is over.
Alright now. Let's move on to the next category.
For your next category, dozens of friends and allies have arrived to see you.
The next introduction for these allies should now start.
I'm Giggles Tree Friend Chipmunk. I am looking forward for you to become friends with everyone. Also, our idol will be so proud for you coming to Vegas.
I'm Happy Plot Throw. I had a great feeling you'll be able to watch The Awakening at the win soon enough.
I'm Ginger. I didn't know you would survive that much of a dangerous place back at the most horrible boot camp. I knew you had it in you.
I'm Ruby Gilman. I know some countries is too dangerous, but it looks like you're now safe in the United States for now.
I'm Hello Kitty. And Ms. Vixen, I get to know your nickname. So did King Lion, Fox Hood, and Governor Fox. You'll get used to roam around the city in no time.
I'm Luna Puffin. His jet you flew with was so fast. I love it when this actually hyper jumps to our location in 10 minutes.
I'm Cuphead. Our creator said he will take you to the amusement park from another state soon.
My name is Optimus Prime. As an order bed, I could take you anywhere in my truck mode. You'll be so happy of me still.
I'm Son Goku.
If you want, I could summon any spirits to give you some blessings.
I'm Miss Challice. For some advice, I'll be glad to give you for your safety.
I'm Rumi. Your day will be better and will be your time to shine.
I'm Mirror. Since you're new in his hometown, I'll send you any invitations for the watch party at the Water Street District.
I'm Zoe. Aren't you the sweetest vixen I've ever met? You'll be amazed since we're all here and will be staying.
They call me John Wick. In case you're in trouble, I'll be able to report all code of arms. You'll be safe once more.
And I'm Prince Fluff. I'm a supporter to my friends from the Spare Squad. Now you're the member of Squad since you've joined Vegas.
Moving to the next category.
All right, Marian. More friends we called are here for the next category arrival.
Alice should support you, and will be friendly if they can. Let's start from the top.
I'm Princess Unikitty. If you're feeling stressed out, you should always think positive thoughts just in case.
My name is Brittany. I was generated into this world, and I'm looking forward for you to check out Maggiano's Little Italy at Fashion Show Mall someday.
My name is Ellis, but some people call me Elle, but I really prefer Ellis, as Elle sounds kind of like a girl's name, but if you prefer to call me Elle, you can.
My name is Judy Hopps. If you could follow all safety rules while going to strip, I'll be happy to.
My name is Red. When you find anything interesting, come find me and bring a hidden treasure to the mansion.
I am the Scout! If you're a fan of the National Hockey League, the Vegas Golden Knights will be on your side.
And my name is Caitlin. I'm so lucky to see you survive this madness.
One more category and we're done.
This is it, Marian. One last category and we're done.
These are all the remaining users from different channels and other universes. Starting from the top.
I'm Baby Doll Animated. I remember watching my childhood movie on Disney+.
I'm Weatherstar 4000 Video. I could see that you're now part as a member of the Mega Mansion. You're good as brand new.
I'm Cherry Blossom 490. I know I left YouTube, but I'll still remain in his world. You must do the same.
I'm Nettie VC 2008. In case you're about to hear, I am featured in his world to see you for the first time.
I'm GoTube. I also heard that you are reunited with Robin and did not got divorced forcibly. Your marriage will remain longer.
I'm Brent Animate. I couldn't tell about anything about your fate. So I'll just go with the flow and respect you since you have arrived at Sunset Park.
I'm Rare Yellow What Be. Most people already know that crucifying you is a huge crime and is mocking the death of Jesus. We're also glad you're rescued at last.
I'm Jared Nightie. I always talked about stories of your friends being saved after World War X of November 15th of 2025.
I'm T-Bone Animate. Since you're completely innocent, I should give thanks for your true support while hanging out with your friends.
I'm Junior the Animator. I had a great feeling that your arch-nemesis will be taken to custody and facing trial soon enough.
I'm Ryan Santiago. Also known as the Phantom of Death. It may sound crazy, but you'll stay with Fox and Diane for a while longer in case they're after you again.
And I'm Sonic God 77, creator of all videos. Am I glad to finally see you for the first time? You're my idol as you know it.
So you really did call everybody just to see me?
We sure did. Now it is really the time for the 5 of us to stay at the Excalibur Hotel for 5 days until we're moving to the mansion.
We have 5 days left until we're ready to move in.
I'm glad you know. With her being with us, nothing could capture her again and again. I wonder how is she doing?
The doors are unlocked. You may come in. Hello Marian. Welcome to City of Henderson, Justice Facility Court. How may I help you?
I got 5 criminals, 4 arch-nemesis, and 1 corrupted user from North Korea, and one of my arch-nemesis almost crucified me. It's like mocking the death of Jesus. If you could get one of those following charges in each categories, they should be convicted on them. It says it will count as kidnapping me, false imprisonment, torture, stalking, and 3rd-degree attempted murder. Even if they show up and attempt to crucify me again, everybody around Vegas will find out that my arch-nemesis are coming after me again. You must help me survive this crucifixion. Bernard and Bianca are also on the way. Even if you remember your past trials, you might as well sentence them either for 90 years of prison, or death by execution so you can schedule some dates and time. This is like the Korean War back in 1950. Could you name all of my arch-nemesis?
Wow. I never heard of anything like this. So what you're saying is the names of your arch-nemesis is the Random Happilgal, Megatron, the Tank, Claudette Durpi, Prince John, Mixed Up Grounded Series Catherine the Teeth Gal, Gianna Ellsworth, James Bradley, Angel Dewberry, and Tom Helmich. Is everything here all true?
Yes.
I already knew Happilgal is the one who is behind all of this. He broke into another dimension and revived both Catherine and Tom together. Thanks for telling me everything, Marian. I'll get the remaining charges all written down. In case when your arch-nemesis are taken to custody, be ready to join with us.
Come in Sonic, come in Sonic.
This is Sonic speaking. How may I help you?
I just wanted to let you know that Marian has told the judge to write down some of the remaining charges her arch-nemesis has done to her. We're just staying here until we're off.
Great. If her arch-nemesis broke into our hometown, we'll be ready to stop them once and for all.
Then be ready. We have 5 days until we're moving in.
Hello? Is anyone there? Is somebody hijacking the hotel lights?
Did you really think we would go down that easy? You're still going to be crucified for escaping North Korea 2 times.
I also already told you not to live with them. I am the king, and you listen as we tell you.
As for your death sentence for disobeying us and escaping my boot camp 2 times, you are so going to get crucified because we tied you up on the cross so you won't run again.
No, 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 no. Please don't crucify me. I suffered enough. I just want to stay with Robin and the others. Just because I escaped North Korea, this doesn't mean I get to be crucified no reason. Please stop this madness. Please. I beg you so much for the bottom of my heart. I'll turn over a new leaf for as much as I need to. Just let me live longer. Please. I beg for mercy.
Too fucking bad. Your sorry fucking ass is getting fucking crucified on the cross of fucking death, and that is god fucking damn final. No more is nice gal. I'm gonna fucking stab your fucking hands with a nail.
Stop. Stop. I suffered enough. Please don't pierce my hands. I'll die of eternal bleeding.
Well, guess what? You fucking crossed the fucking damn line. Now your sorry fucking ass is getting crucified once and for all.
Oh my god, help, I don't want to die!
What in the name? How is that possible?
How you like me now, blockhead?
You better think twice before attempting to crucify this innocent person who just came from United Kingdom. We all found you on the news, and you're also going to regret this.
You may have reminded us of Sunny and Alice wannabes, but our rage forms a lot more stronger than all of your sorry-ass motherfuckers.
We also got orders from King Richard to finish you guys off so you won't ever abuse her again. By the time when the 10 of you give up, you're going to be taken to custody and never resist.
You will leave her alone. Just because she escaped from North Korea, this doesn't mean you get to crucify her for no reason. Let the war begin at last.
Fight!
Come get some, you frickin' wuss! Thanks for that, tough guy. I wanna headbutt you! I'm gonna headbutt you! I'm gonna headbutt you!
Give up or get fucked up.
I'll never give up. You're going to be taken hostage for attempting to share this on social media.
Watch the power of aura.
What the fuck? Yeah, laugh it up. I will gore your ass with this thing. scary. Let's do this! You shall not freaking pass! I am a freaking wizard!
That's all taken care of. Marian should be safe for a moment. Do you think we could check on her?
I think we should. Let's go and see if she is alright laying down.
Hey Marian. King Richard and the rescuers are on the way to see you. Also, my imposter and Tom is shot to death and you have 8 of them left.
The rest of your allies are taking your arch nemesis hostage. Are you ready to see the big moment?
Yes? Then follow us. The moment you're waiting for.
Well, I'm well aware of all of your ambitions. You might as well cross the line for attempting to crucify Marian for no reason. She told the judge about everything you've ever done. All of you are going to be taken into custody for landing on the law because she is living in front of you.
The trial will start tomorrow at 5 p.m. for justice. No days of hunting her down is over. As of today, you guys will have the rights to remain silent. If the 8 of you give up the rights to remain silent, anything you say will be used against you in the court of law.
You guys will also have the rights to have an attorney. If the 8 of you cannot afford one will be appointed to you when you arrive at the station. All of you in the trucks.
Finally. I've been looking for you. I could see that you're so excited to see 8 of your arch-nemesis taken to custody. I hope you're ready for their trial tomorrow.
What about Tricks? Are they on the way?
We're right here. Both serial killers are shot to death and will be placed in Palm Eastern Cemetery.
Glad you came, Rumi. I'll be happy for you taking care of her for as much as you needed to.
If your brother gets a death sentence after the results, maybe she'll be able to activate the giant blender.
That would be great. My brother will never again take my throne all because I'm still the king. Alright. Time to head back.
Thank you for coming. Court is now in session. I would like King Richard to come over here with the evidence.
There you go, Your Honor. All of Marian's arch-nemesis results are right here. Since 2 of them are shot to death, there should be 8 of them for now.
Perfect. We're now ready to get everything all done. Well, if it isn't the pedophiles, who is the one who attempted to do the worst execution for stupid reasons?
Hey, we're not pedophiles. She is a pedophile who deserves to be fucked up for escaping from...
Shut the fuck up, Claudette. You're a shitface and a pedophile, and so is the rest of your allies. Also, I did not give you permission to speak first. Alright. I will start things off with Jill-Gianna Ellsworth. Jill-Gianna Ellsworth. You are being convicted on the following charges, and this means you took a recording back at Target, where Dave and Mixed Up Limited's version is begging for Moana 2, which is meant to be for all ages just because it's rated PG on the back. This also says that you broke out of prison after you were sentenced for 20 years, and joined forces with the Random-Happilgal. You even attempted to take a recording of Marian getting beaten up and crucified and almost share this on social media. What do you have to say for yourself?
The way he's throwing it at Rum, I just need to get a lot of hits on Instagram. The way his abusive wife had to tell him that movie is for little babies. He needs to move on. I even destroyed his house to get my absolute revenge on him for calling me that. I tried to get away with this cover-up, but everybody caught me on the news. And so, I joined with James and Angel to take her hostage and record a video of her getting beaten up and being crucified in North Korea, where she is supposed to live in.
North Korea? Did you really think taking a recording video out of Marian and attempting to share it on YouTube is such a good idea? North Korea has a lot of restrictions and is off limits for you to share this to everyone. It's called mocking the death of Jesus, and stalking is such a huge crime. You should be ashamed to yourself. You could get terminated just like other criminals got what they deserve.
Oh come on. Could I at least get some of my subscribers? At least let my allies crucify her so we can enjoy the fun?
Well, guess what? You're not sharing this. Too bad your channel is getting deleted just because Marian is innocent and can't be crucified for no reason. Everyone around the world hates your ass so hard. James Bradley, you are being convicted on the following charges, and this means allowed child abuse on Justine and Annabelle, for having them live an absolute living hell with her abusive parents, and have Dave in your universe live a living hell with his abusive wife, all because he's watching all ages-friendly movies. Also, you even put a Sonny and Alice OS system in Justine's computer, which will sue you $500,000 for her repairs, and got sent to prison for 35 years, and broke out with Gianna and joined forces with Happilgal to torture Marian. You even hijacked the Excalibur Hotel, which could cost the workers $1 million to get everything all fixed up. You even tied Marian on the cross of death to prevent her from running away. What do you have to say for yourself?
The reason why Justine, Annabelle, and Dave must be taught a lesson, they must get what they deserve, and for Fox-Maid, she should be crucified for living with the wanted person. Although she is divorced forever, she can't be reunited with them and must stay in North Korea forever and ever. She must live with the North Koreans and never flee from them.
She isn't the one who gets to be crucified. This is like the Korean War back in 1950. Abusing Marian is illegal, and this would get you karma for doing such horrible things to her. North Korea is a dangerous place and would find you a horrible cop from Vian City.
So when does she gets to be crucified?
Never. She's safe with King Richard and there is nothing you can do. Angel Dewberry, you are being convicted on the following charges, and this means you allowed ageism and domestic abuse, as a most ruthless dictator of grow-up reformatory school, and forced Dave and Ella from Mixed Up Limited's universe to watch adult movies that are NC-17 rated. You even joined forces with Happilgal and opened your boot camp in North Korea, and treated Marian so horribly when you squeezed her wrists so hard to her cell. What do you have to say for yourself?
For your information, this son of a bitch is a big-time shithead who deserves to be mistreated, and must be forced to watch NC-17 rated movies. She does not belong with them. I always get a chance to track her down no matter how hard she tried to escape from my boot camp. Even if she get the whole strike, I am the most vicious dictator who beats her. Until we were caught by her reinforcements and they dropped a nuke on my camp and told me to think twice before building a new one. So she is a fraud and a pedophile.
She is not a fraud and a pedophile. You've been abusing her since she was saved and found Fox and Diane for the first time. She even hyper-jumped to Vegas and stayed at the hotel. Until you domestic abusers ended up capturing her and took her someplace else.
And just who do you think you are? Did you have so much nerve to frame us for no reason?
You're the one who just got what you deserved. Blaming on Marian for no reason is off limits, and you're not treating her for no such thing just because she married Robin, and lived with King Richard. Megatron and Tank, you are now being convicted on the following charges, and this says that you did not listen to Optimus all because everyone around Cybertron found out the truth that Sentinel Prime lied to you, and you almost killed Optimus and took over his throne and terrorized all over the place. Also, you even beat the living hell out of Marian so bad, having her all damaged, leaving scars everywhere before letting Claudette crucify her. What do you have to say for yourself?
So you finally guessed it. Although Sentinel is our arch-nemesis, he took everything from us. Even Prime is no longer my friend. I left no choice but to tear down all buildings. I even ordered the tank to smash her down just to make sure she doesn't get fixed up anymore. Even she tried to crucify her 2 times. We were caught by everyone.
So did you really shoot his arm out just to let his power drain in the void?
Oh wait, I didn't know if he is trying to tell me. How on earth did I not know this yet?
It might have been because how ruthless you are. Usurping the throne is bad for the government and is going to make you pay the price. Prince John and Claudette Durpi. You are now being convicted on the following charges, and this means you have usurped King Richard's throne, and performed tax evasion for robbing the poor, by taking all of the citizens' gold coins with you being rich, with high treason and massive theft. I also heard that the both of you joined forces with Happilgal and attempted to crucify Marian on the cross after sending her to North Korea 2 times. What do you have to say for yourself?
So you don't say it. My brother used to be a king when he turned out to be busy. Then I stole his crown and took over the town. My brother wouldn't know what I hit them.
For me, I'm the most vicious spy. I could target her anywhere, even when she's not using camouflage. Even if I did, I was like this close to pierce her hands.
Since when was the last time you had his crown for? And when did you become the new spy agent and an executioner?
Maybe around 2 years for me.
I was hired somewhere 2019 of November.
Too bad you lost your throne and are not crucifying her. Your brother is older than you and is the king. And your job is horrible for targeting Marian. She could always run away without you using spotlights to see her better. And finally, Happilgal. You are now being convicted on the following charges, and this means you allowed gross negligence, massive abuse, exposure, child abuse, stalking, kidnapping, torture, and third-degree attempted murder by letting Claudette crucify Marian on the cross in North Korea boot camp. I also heard that Sonic God 77 already caught you posting videos of Penelope, Molly, Justine, and Annabelle getting beaten up by Sunny and Allison, posting a lot of innocent girls in a bunch of diapers. You even ordered Megatron and Prince John to dig one of the graves and have Claudette revive mixed-up grounded series Catherine and Tom, which is the most dumbest thing you have ever done. All because Tom is executed for second-degree murder on Ava-Caitlyn McVey, and she is revived by sportmate Seth, which she will now be living with them as her permanent home. What do you have to say for yourself?
If you're hearing this, I must have been mistreating other users using Rule 34 pictures of naughty girls being dirty. I even shared killing videos of certain characters all over. The problem is, everyone around the world are roasting me and are exposing me since they covered the pictures using censorship. They even give me multiple strikes on community.
Are you even that crazy? Rule 34 is the worst website everyone has ever seen. Using and stealing these pictures from the website could easily get you terminated for harassment and breaking the law.
Oh come on. Even I turned off censorship. Everyone should be able to see my content with a lot of characters pooping and getting...
Shut the fuck up, you random cockfucker. Sonic God 77 is always here to stroke your fucking sorry ass. You even got Marian in big trouble when you are about to order Claudette cocksucker crucify her for no fucking reason. I'm also mad as fuck at your fucking sorry ass. You and the rest of those motherfuckers are so going to get fucking fucked up by the time when you are sent to prison and your sons and bitches are sentenced to death at fucking last.
Calm down, Gotcha Club Seth. Even if you blamed on him, you should probably put the gun away for as much as you need to. I'll agree with you when everything is settled.
The judge is right, Gotcha Club Seth. You should calm down while we check on some results after this.
Sorry about the incident, everyone. I should reload my weapon by the time when everything is over.
I knew you had it in you. Be sure to save the best for last. I know you can make this count. As for the rest of you, how do you guys plead yourselves?
Just face it. Me and the tank is pleading not guilty. My allies will rise up much more.
I plead not guilty. None of this bullshit is getting me in dead meat for this. I have all rights to discipline this son of a bitch and beat the living shit out of her.
Not guilty. My job is doing better.
Not guilty. I wish for more followers on Instagram.
I plead not guilty. You really did horrible jobs for doing this to me. I have all rights to track her down and crucify her for escaping North Korea.
I'm also pleading not guilty. My brother is no king at all. I only give orders to my servants who want her dead.
Not guilty. I could post anything I shall please.
Are you dead ass right now? All the records are shown on the following charges, and the 8 of you plead not guilty? Seriously. I don't believe you all. Maid Marian is innocent and does not deserve to be crucified for no reason. So, I will call the first person up to the stand. The Tiger Spirit, Jago.
So you're the ones Maid Marian is talking about. The 8 of you will be ashamed once I tell you everything for all the trouble you just caused. The way you revived a domestic abuser and a serial killer. This is so unacceptable. And attempting to crucify her for no reason could easily make you pay the ultimate price. And Mr. Dewberry, sending the tank to slow her down could actually make her run away faster than him. She has great spirits than all of your sorry ass. As for you, Prince John, your brother is the better king, smarter than you. You're a complete numbers and you know it. You're not giving Claudette any more orders to crucify her. This is against the law. Mocking the death Jesus and taking a recording of Marian and attempting to share this on social media could easily get your sorry ass terminated. Too bad that mixed up limited version of Catherine and Big Bad Tom is shot to death and is not coming back. I shall announce to his student that the 8 pedophiles are guilty. As for you, Marian, this is a thank you letter from his idol. I shall give this to you while I get back to his soldiers.
Thank you, Jago. Alright. I will now call Celeste up to the stand. She should talk about allowing censorship content for all videos and images.
The reason why he called me, those of you who didn't follow the rules, I will make this up for everyone who will hear this. Censorship is allowed on social media whenever if somebody makes pictures as sprit animals. Even when anthropomorphic, somebody parts will have to be featureless. They should also use blurry effects and certain objects on damaged wounds and severed body parts. Never allowed to copy deaths from the ancient times and from the Bible. That's it for the reminder. I'll also say this, because all 8 wanted persons are guilty.
Thank you, Celeste. For my next witness, I will call Chicken Little up to the stand.
Although Marian is saved thanks for the help of Huntrix, she is starting to feel better since Justine's new parents are taking care of her. As for you, Happilgal, every single security cameras around all cemetery can see you reviving 2 wanted criminals that you're not supposed to. Crucifying is bad for Marian. If you dare try to come close to Marian again, I'm gonna drop you like the sky is falling. That's it for now. Happilgal and his allies are guilty.
Thank you, Chicken Little. And finally, I will call Mario up to the stand.
So you're the ones who is behind all of this. Mr. YouTuber wannabe is the worst of all social media. You even posted a lot of killing videos of Justine and Annabelle with blood and gore. Even grown-ups don't wear diapers anymore. Censorship could easily get you dead meat for this. The rest of you just got instant karma for beating the living hell out of Marian and attempting to crucify her for no reason. This is mocking the death of Jesus and will make you pay the ultimate price. Now it is the time to say that all of them are guilty. And don't forget, everyone. Even if you see the news, you did a very great job calling every single authorities and reinforcements to save Marian at all costs.
Now that is how it's done.
Woo-hoo!
I'm starting to like you guys.
It's all about speed.
Alright everyone. What is the final results with the corrupted user, and the remaining 7 criminals who almost crucified her?
Guilty!
And Saul pronounced the 8 pedophiles guilty. I will now announce the remaining sentences. Happilgal, for reviving mixed-up grounded series Catherine and Tom, you are sentenced for 90 years at Las Vegas Juvenile Detention Center.
90 years in prison. I'll die of an old age. I don't want to go to jail. I gotta get back to North Korea and post more videos.
Too bad. Your channel is getting terminated for violating community guidelines. And you are sentenced for 90 years at Las Vegas Juvenile Detention Center, and that's final. Gianna Ellsworth, James Bradley, Angel Dewberry, Tank, Megatron, Claudette Durpi, and Prince John. For joining forces with Happilgal and attempting to crucify her, all of you are sentenced to death on July 3rd at 8 p.m. by the Firing Squad, the Giant Blender, and the Iron Maiden.
Holy Jesus! Execution before independence?
This is not gonna end well. Take it back, take it back, take it back. We don't deserve instant karma.
Why did you schedule it? She should be sentenced to death for escaping North Korea and a lot of punishments. Don't say it's what we get for everything we ever done to her.
Well, too bad. This is what you get for joining forces with him and treating her so coldly. Maybe if you would think of trying to crucify Marian for no reason, none of this bullshit is going to happen.
Get that son of a bitch out of my sight.
You finally did it. I knew you would send one of them for 90 years, and the rest of them are now getting executed. I just have one more day to stay at the Excalibur. I'm so glad that I get to explore around Las Vegas since I'm a free person. Thanks so much for saving my life, and everything this place stands for.
All in a day's work, Marian. I'm so proud of you. Anyways, the case is now closed. You're free to go. And I hope everybody around Las Vegas will be so amazed that you came here for the first time.
I'm sorry, Megatron. You left me no choice that we will now execute you. Alright, Charlie and the kitty, get ready to open fire.
Listen to us. We all can't even take this much longer. Even if we tried to crucify her, this will always happen if she escaped from North Korea and will be killed by us.
Shut your fucking bitch-ass up, angel cockfucker. This is what you get for joining forces with this motherfucker and beating the living fucking shit out of Maid Marian and getting away with this cover-up.
It's all set. You should come out now.
With the flip of a switch, both blenders should be fully activated and will execute the last two of your arch nemesis. Never will do the same things to you again. Get ready to turn it on. I know you can make this count.
Don't turn both of them on. Even if you do, we'll never find you again if we're going to hell. Just get your finger away from it.
Just listen to us. Just let us out so we can crucify you more and more and more. We only wanted you dead, not us.
It's over. For now.
It sure is. With them out of your way, they won't hunt you down again. And now, we will now live in the Mega Mansion since we are living in Las Vegas as a permanent trip.
such a perfect place. I'm glad I found this with you. Our love reflected in your face. Only heaven can beat this view. Come on, let's run and get lost in the crowd. Into the light as the night's coming down. I'm double tapping, I'm focusing now. We're focusing now. I see love. into the light as the night's coming down. I'm double tapping on focusing now. We're focusing now. I see love. I see love around me. From a river to a flood. I see love around me. I see love. I see love. From a river to a flood. I see love around me. Come on, let's run and get lost in the crowd. Into the light as the night's coming down. I'm double tapping on focusing now. We're focusing now. I see